What's up, you guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to all my US folks out there. Today's session was honestly a gem. Not just the way that I ran, but I got to meet Daniel Jungleman Cates. Man, the legend himself, the freaking GOAT. I consider him probably one of the Tiger Woods of poker, really. I don't know what he was doing there at our local poker room. I didn't really get to talk to him per se. I just got a picture with him. I just came up to him, said, hey, I'm a big fan. I don't want to make a big scene, but could I get a picture with you? And he was nice. Yeah, he was pretty intense though. Definitely not a normal person, but he was very nice. He was nice enough to take a picture with me. He waited and played 1-2. He bought him for $300 to play 1-2. I think from what I was hearing, he had like a poker seminar at a nearby poker room, and then I guess he took one or two of his students to do like a private live like poker session with him. And yeah, he just sat down with $300 and played 1-2. I tried to get into a table with him. I was like, holy shit, he's playing 1-2 with $300. I could play that game, but unfortunately he literally left in an hour or two. I couldn't really get to the table. It was a very busy day, 40-50 people on the list waiting to get into play. So yeah, I mean, amazing that I ran into him. What are the odds? You know, seeing him, it makes me want to get my roll up to be able to play with him at a more serious setting. I mean, this is the guy that played heads up for $15 million or whatever with Katoli freaking couple months ago.
What's going on here, man?
What's going on is we're playing the largest pot ever seen on TV.
I could be wrong.
That's exactly what's happening.
I could be wrong. This is a situation, sir.
Not a breadstick. No. Is that a churro? What is that?
Oh my word. This man's facing down a river jam in the biggest pot in televised poker history, and he just snap chomps on a breadstick and then makes the fold correctly.
He just needed the breadstick in his life.
Oh my word.
That was so ridiculous.
Honestly, meeting him really motivated me to like, I need to be at the same level as this guy, or at least try to see if I can get to the same level, because he is definitely on another level. Yeah, what a chance of a lifetime to just run into him, take a picture. Like, you know, if you like, I could imagine like if you're a kid, like let's say you're a kid 8 to 12 years old and you go to like a live poker event. I guess poker doesn't really make sense because, you know, it's a gambling type of thing, but like let's say like you're going to a golf event, like you go with your dad, you go to a live golf PGA tournament, and then you like run into like Tiger Woods or like Rory or like Scotty Scheffler. The guy shakes your hands, takes a picture, and says some couple of encouraging words. Like as a kid, man, that would like motivate the heck out of you to try to become the best. I could see that now. I've never really had that experience as a kid. I never really ran into any famous person or any person that's like at a level that's as a regular human being. It's almost unfathomable. Their world, their mindset, their schedule, whatever it is like, it's something completely different than a normal human being like me. So just meeting that person and just kind of like feeling their energy really changes, you know, another human being. So yeah, I'm just very grateful that I had the chance to run into Daniel Jungleman Cates, man. Holy, can you believe it? Didn't really get a chance to talk. Honestly, that's okay. That's okay. Just saying hi, taking a picture is enough. It's enough. I felt the energy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my story, meeting Jungleman. Meeting as in just saying hi, taking a picture. So the next time that I run into Jungleman, I need to be at a position where I'm playing the same stakes, where he will take it seriously and he'll actually try. But anyways, it's probably far away or close. Who knows? We'll see how the year pans out. But anyways, enough of me talking and rambling. Let's get to some hands, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys after. Alright guys, this session starts off really hot. So there's a $10 straddle here. I'm under the gun +1. Well, technically under the gun because the actual under the gun is away from the table. So I'm first to act, but I'm under the gun +1 position, and I looked down at pocket kings and I opened it up to $30. Only the middle position calls, so we are heads up to a flop of Jack 10 for rainbow. Pretty good flop. I see bet 435. Middle position now kind of stands up and looks at my stack, and then he raises to 125. This guy seems very loose, very crazy. So I look at his stack. He's very deep. He covers me. Folding is out of the question, and raising is kind of overplaying it. So I decide to call. We go to the turn of a jack of diamonds. I don't really like this card. I mean, now any jack, if you had like ace jack, king jack, something like that, is beating me now. So I check it over to him, but he ends up checking it back. We go to the river. The river comes the deuce of clubs, pretty much a brick, and I try to get value for my hand, so I bet out for $200 and he ends up folding. So we take this one down. The very next hand, I'm under the gun now, and I didn't want to straddle yet because this is pretty much the first orbit that I'm sitting down playing. I kind of want to get a feel for the table, and I look down at pocket aces. Oh man, okay, well, kings and aces back to back, that's very rare. I open it up to $15. Middle position now 3 bets to 50. It folds around to me. I 4 bet it up to 165. Not gonna slow play this. Out of position, gonna bump it up, and middle position calls. So we are heads up to a flop of Jack Jack 9 rainbow. Not the best flop, but not bad. I'm still gonna c-bet. I c-bet small though for $90, and the middle position insta-fold. We take this one down, but yeah, back-to-back good hands. Literally a couple hands later, there's a $10 straddle here. Cutoff calls. I'm in the button, and I look down at pocket jacks. I open it up to $60, and only the cutoff calls. So we are heads up to a flop of 3-10-9 rainbow. He checks it over to me. I mean, again, it's not a bad board. We have overpair, 3 to a straight. We're gonna c-bet, we c-bet for 65. He calls. The turn comes the queen of clubs. Not the best card. I mean, we kind of improve, but kind of not. We have an open-ended straight draw now, but there's an overcard to our pair. He checks it over. I bet out for $130, and he calls. The river comes the 3 of spades. He checks it. I kind of want to see what people have, what these people are playing, what are they calling, what are they betting with. So I check back, and he says he just has a 9, and I win with my jacks. Could have gone for like thin value, and I was kind of afraid of the queen too, so I guess it's okay to check it back. I'm happy to take this one down. Again, literally a couple hands after this, $10 straddle again. Middle position now opens it up to 40, and I look down at pocket aces in the low jack. Oh my god, holy shit. Aces, kings, jacks, and aces. Never ran this hot in such a short period of time. Immediately after sitting down to start our session, I 3-bet it up to 165, folds to the middle position, and he makes the call. So we are heads up to a flop of king 7-4 rainbow. Middle position checks it over to me. I'm gonna c-bet a little larger here. I don't think a king is folding, and I'm attacking a king specifically in a rainbow board. So I c-bet for 215, and the middle position now rips it all in for 1,025 total. I don't think it's a snap call. I mean, it is a call for sure, but I take my time. I'm thinking about how much more it is for me. I mean, the only hand I'm afraid of is pocket sevens. Ace king's gonna be doing this. Obviously I'm not folding. If I'm running into king 7 or pocket sevens or pocket 4s, so be it. So we call, we run it once dealer, turn comes the queen of diamonds, river comes the 7 of spades. The 7 of spades river actually makes me feel better because now it's less likely that he has pocket sevens, and he shows me king 10 of spades, and I win with pocket aces. So wow, we are just running real hot real early in the session, and we pretty much stacked this guy, and our stack is almost doubled up. Okay, this hand happens like 30 minutes later. The straddle to $10, cutoff opens to 30, and I'm in the big blind, and I look down at pocket 10s. Gonna fast play this. I 3-bet this up to 130. It's a little bit on the bigger side, but people are calling wide, and everybody's playing loose. The straddle now cold calls the 130. The cutoff folds, so we are heads up with the straddler, and the flop comes down 4-7 king 2 spades. I decide to check this over to him. King out there doesn't really feel that great, and this guy, whatever I bet, even if he has it or doesn't have it, he doesn't fold to any bet. I've never seen this guy fold to a flop bet. I think betting this will just overbloat the pot, so I decide to just check this over to this guy, and he checks it back. So when he checks it back, maybe my hand's pretty good. Turn comes a 5 of clubs, which looks very harmless in my eyes. I delay c-bet for $105, and now he raises to $290. I know he's capable of doing this with bluffs. Any spade draw, I had a spade, so I was blocking his spades, and any king is I'm drawing very thin, so I decide to fold, and he shows me 8-6 offsuit. I was drawing dead. Yeah, good fold, but this guy's playing 8-6 offsuit. He's cold calling my $130 3-bet open with that. This guy is a big whale, big fish. This is gonna play into some of the hands in the future. So the very next hand, new player sits down to my right, and he's buying the button. What that means is he's putting up $7 so that he gets the button next hand. So I'm technically under the gun again here. I didn't want to double straddle again. I'm just under the gun. I look down at ace king of spades. Pretty nice hand. Open up to $15. The crazy guy to my left, the under the gun +1, he 3-bets it to 55, and he folds around to me. I decide to just smooth call to keep all his bluffs in. So we go to the flop heads up. The flop comes jack 5-3 rainbow. I check it over to him in flow. He checks it back on the flop. We go to the turn. The turn comes the 7 of clubs. I check it to him to see if he'll bet at it, and he does. He bets out 55, and when he does, I ask if he hit his straight again with a 4-6, and he says, yeah, 4-6 or 8-6. Oh, wait a minute, 8-6 isn't a straight. When he says that and he's betting that much, yeah, yeah, he's bluffing. That's like the easiest call I could have made. So I call with just ace high. The river comes to 7 of hearts. My ace high seems still pretty good. Doesn't really change the board too much from the turn. I was gonna call any bet that he made, so I check it over to him, thinking that he probably would bet any bluff, but unfortunately he just checks it back and he says he has king high and he shows king queen offsuit. I thought he would have bet that. I mean, I guess he thought that I wasn't gonna fold it to any of his bet. So we take this one down. Alright, so we cool down a little bit. It's like 2 hours until we get into this hand, and this is a big one. There's a straddle to $10, folds to the button, he opens it up to 30, and I'm in the small blind, and I look down at ace-king offsuit. I 3-bet this up to 110. The big blind, the crazy guy, cold calls, the button calls, so we are 3 ways to a flop of 7-3 ace 2 clubs. All in all, not that bad. It's a decent flop for me. I c-bet for 155, and only the button calls. So we go to the turn of queen of hearts. I'm still gonna charge a lot of aces and any draws, so I decide to bet up big. I decide to bet big for $400. I think it's a little bit too big. The queen isn't really that good for my range. Now the button though jams all in for 1140 total, so 740 more for me. And man, I was in pain here. This was such a tough spot. But if you really think about it, like, what is he doing this with? He could have pocket sevens, pocket threes. That's just crushing me. He could have aces, but I blocked that with my ace king. He could have ace queen. I kind of blocked that with my ace king. You can't have king jack of clubs because I have the king of clubs. King jack of hearts, maybe jack 10 of hearts, jack 10 of clubs. This spot really sucks, but really, if you really think about it, there's not a lot of hands that I beat here for value. Like, he just has to have king jack of hearts specifically for me to be winning here. I mean, I think he has it. Like, he has to have something like ace queen, ace 7 even. Like, any value hand is just crushing me so hard. So yeah, it's a big spot, but I do lay this one down and we give away a big chunk of our profits. I think I made a good fold though. Okay, about 30 minutes later, I'm in the $10 straddle. The button opens to $30 and it folds to me, and I look down at pocket 10s. I decide to 3-bet this up to $90. My image is pretty tight, pretty good, pretty aggressive, so this is fine, I think. Button calls, so we are heads up to a flop of 3 ace 6 2 clubs. Pretty good for my range, so I c-bet for $100. The button does call, so we are still heads up to a turn of jack of diamonds. I mean, I just shown this guy that I folded ace king and I was betting big with ace king, so I think he'll believe me if I keep betting. So I'm betting to tell the same story. I bet big though this time for $300 and he insta-fold. Yeah, I think I played my image well and feels good to take this one down. Let's fucking go. Alright guys, so we win some small pots but nothing significant until we arrive here at the last hand of the session. There's a $10 straddle. I'm under the gun +1 with ace jack offsuit. Open it to $30. I get middle position, the hijack, and the cutoff to call. It's 4 ways to a flop of queen 9-6 rainbow. Out of position, multi-way with not a very good hand on this flop. I decide to check it, see what the guys are gonna do, and it checks through. The turn comes the 4 clubs. You shouldn't really connect with anybody unless they have specifically like ace 4 or something like that. So I still check it, and the loose aggressive crazy guy to my left in the middle position, he bets out for 65 and everybody else folds. This is kind of a really good spot here, going heads up with the guy that could literally have any cards. So I call and we go to the river and I kind of get rewarded here. The river comes the ace of clubs. Backdoor clubs get there, but I don't think this guy even has it. I check it to him so that he will keep bluffing at it, and that's what he does. He bets out for 125. I check to see if I have a club. I think I do. Yes, I do. I have the jack of clubs, which makes it less likely that this guy has clubs. For 125, I do call and he says that he has pocket deuces, and I show my hand and I win this one. And yeah, that's pretty much the session. We started off real hot and then we kind of cooled off towards the end. Rack up our chips, get out of the poker room to get some food, and call it a night. Well, that's it for the session, guys. Wow, what a run. Man, we were running super hot, super early, and yeah, we took advantage of it, and then we kind of got into a little bit of a bump, but I think overall we made a good play, folding that ace king. Top pair, top kicker hand, I think it's a good fold. I think maybe Jungleman kind of motivated me to make good plays. But yeah, maximizing value and getting away from hands and losing the minimum. That's kind of the name of the game. I think I did well. We net profited around 1,600, a little over 1,600, something like that. We're definitely chucking towards the right direction. If you guys enjoyed that video, please click that thumbs up button, click that subscribe button so that you guys don't miss out any future videos coming out in this journey. Yeah, let's get to 50K, and slow and steady, I'm coming for you. All right, Jungleman, I am coming. Probably not play heads up for 15 mil, but I'm gonna be there in that next game that you play at Hustler or whatever home game that you're at. I'm gonna be there. I'm coming for you, Jungleman. I'm I'm